Oh my God, bro. This is the most heat way to lose a damn game. What is going on, bro? Literally, the game just ended and I'm in shock. Bro, that was our game. We were up by 2 with 1 second. And I don't know what happened after that. Jalen Duren with the inbounds dunk in 0.7 seconds. And then Spo calls a timeout that we didn't even have, giving them a free throw, a technical free throw, and letting them have possession with the ball. What is going on? Like purely, this is, it's actually, I've never seen this in my life with this team, bro. Where they literally would, I understand we've blown leads before, but this, where we literally are up. There's less than 2 seconds. There's less than 2 seconds. All you have to do is just stop them from scoring. What is Terry Rozier and Bam Adebayo doing on the inbounds? Yeah, it was a great play by JB Bickerstaff. Cool. It was a great play. They drew it up. First of all, Khalil Ware, Spo wanted Khalil Ware to go and guard the inbounder. Why did he wait until after the timeout to put him in? He tried to sub in Khalil Ware when the 5 players were already on the court. And then second of all, what are Terry and Bam doing? There's a screen set and neither of them go to Duren. Bam chases, but it's too late. He's going over the screen. That is on those 2 players right there, Bam and Terry. Bam and Terry, because I don't know what they were doing on that miscommunication. One of them should have been like, listen, I'm sinking. You should have anticipated that play. With 2 seconds left, what are they gonna do? They can't run any like long action with under 2 seconds. It's gonna be a lob or it's gonna be a quick shot. Okay, Tyler Herro wasn't guarding the inbounder. So we already have an extra defender to cover up for the 3. Why are Bam and Terry not communicating on that switch? Neither of them go to Duren, bro. Neither of them. We just wasted an absolute masterpiece of a performance by Tyler Herro. And he should be absolutely proud of himself for what he did tonight, because we were down and out of this game with how much ever time was left. We were down by 10 points with 2 minutes left, I think. And he just hit 3 after 3 after 3. He had 40 damn points, man. 40 points. And that's how he wastes his 40 points, by doing that. Spo, I love you, but what was that, bro? The calling a timeout when we didn't have one is crazy. And he does this every game. He has a habit of just walking on the court when the opposing team goes on a run. It's like, bro, you have to know you don't have a timeout. He did that out of habit. I know he did that out of habit, because we've seen Spo just walk on the court and start yelling at his players and laying into his players before. We've seen him do that before. But you need to know that you don't have a timeout. You need to know. You need to have better awareness of the situation. Somebody in the huddle has to be saying that we don't have timeouts and they don't have timeouts. That had to have come up in that 1 minute timeout that they called to draw up a play. And somebody should have been telling Bam and Terry to communicate. God, that sucks, because not only did you waste Tyler Herro's 40 points, you've lost to the Pistons. You've lost your first game of the NBA Cup, which if you lose more than one game, you're essentially eliminated from the Cup. There's only 5 teams in your group. You have to go 3-1 or 4-0 to get it to the next stage. We've lost to the worst team in the group. You still have Milwaukee, Indiana, Toronto to play. Yeah, those games are winnable, but you just lost to the worst team out of the 5 teams in the group. And Tyler Herro gives you 40 points. He's absolutely taken over the game, and we just wasted like that. That's how we waste his 40 points. Terry Rozier, what was he doing the whole game, man? Like, what was Terry Rozier doing the whole game? I really don't understand. He literally stepped out of bounds 3 times. I don't know if it was because of the court, because it was a darker shade of blue. I don't know why he kept stepping out of bounds, and then he kept shooting the ball every single time. It was like he was shooting and shooting and shooting. It was like, bro, stop shooting the ball. 3 for 14, 0 for 5 from 3. Him and Bam need to switch aggressiveness meters, bro, because Bam is not aggressive enough, and Terry is way too aggressive. He literally single-handedly threw that game with his offensive execution tonight. And obviously with the miscommunication with Bam, I don't know what happened with that. I have no idea. Haywood Highsmith was excellent. He was absolutely excellent tonight. Duncan Robinson, yeah, he didn't shoot the ball well, but he was in the right place at the right times. He was making the right plays. He contributed. He was a plus 14. He was the highest plus minus on the whole team. You know, that counts for something. Jaime Jaquez was good off the bench. Bam, even though he struggled tonight to start the game, he didn't even shoot the ball once in the first quarter. He gave you 20 and 12, so he actually turned it on towards the end. Tyler had 40 points on 51% shooting from the 3 and shot 10 for 17 from 3. I don't know when the next time he's going to have a game like this. I mean, he's obviously a great player, and listen, he's having an incredible season, but this is a game that doesn't come around too often for any player, let alone Tyler Herro. Like 40 points on this efficiency is an absolutely absurd game to have for any player in NBA history. Like this game is absolutely crazy. Like the way he literally carried us down the stretch. I have not seen that before, bro, from Tyler, like ever. I think this was his best game ever in a Heat uniform. I'm not gonna lie. This was absolutely a flawless game for Tyler Herro, and we literally blew it. We blew the game. I'm not gonna lie. Like, with less than 2 seconds left, I was so sure. I was like, listen, the game's over. We're gonna get the stop. We're gonna get the dub. It's gonna be amazing because Tyler literally carried us to victory. Like, all the talk is gonna be that Tyler Herro is leading the Heat. We were back to 500. We've won the first game of the NBA Cup, and no. Of course, in the most Miami Heat fashion, they have to blow the game, bro. They have to blow the game. They have to do something incredibly stupid, which is literally what you cannot put anything past this team. You cannot put anything past this team. This team can either be so good or they can be so bad. How did the defense go from so good against Minnesota to against Detroit Pistons, man? We're playing a team that lost 28 straight games last season, and we let them put up 123 points on our heads? How did we go up from locking up Minnesota with Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle and all the weapons that they have, and them being a Western Conference finalist team, and then we go up against a team that was absolutely dreadful last season? Yeah, they've been a little bit better this season, but they're still towards the bottom of the standings. And we go and we absolutely lay an egg defensively. Nobody showed up defensively, apart from Haywood Highsmith. Nobody. And the rebounds, man. Oh my God. 56 rebounds for the Pistons. 56 rebounds for Detroit. 16 second chance points to 5. But no, we'll never see a lineup with Bam and Ware on the floor together. We'll always see Haywood Highsmith at the 4, Pelle Larsson at the 4, Jaime Jaquez at the 4. Why are we playing 4s that are less than 6'6"? Kevin Love was dreadful. He was the only player that we played. Okay, yeah, Jovic got hurt. Why are you not playing Bam and Ware together throughout the course of the game? Why are you not playing them together just to secure a board? Because what happens is that Bam gets switched on out of the perimeter. They shoot the ball. Nobody can box out their big. It's an easy second chance point for them. Easy. It was just wide open like rebounds, bro. No boxing out, nothing. They got to the free throw line 28 times to our 13. It was literally, I'm not gonna lie, like this team absolutely blew it. And despite all these stats that I just read, despite all of this, despite the rebounding disparity, despite the fact that they got to the free throw line more than double the times that we got to the free throw line, despite the fact that Terry Rozier shot, what did he shoot? 3 for 14 and 0 for 5 from 3. Despite the fact that Nikola Jovic got hurt, Tyler Herro single-handedly carries this team on his back with 45-8 and 4 steals, and you have a shot to win the game. You're up 2 with less than 2 seconds left. Bam Adebayo and Terry Rozier miscommunicate on a switch where there's a screen set. Duran curls to the basket. Terry doesn't sink like he's supposed to. He goes with the player that he has. Bam doesn't tell him to sink. Bam goes and tries to chase over the screen. He's way too late. It's a wide open dunk. They're up by 1. Then Spo comes onto the court, tries to call a timeout that we don't have out of frustration, which is that's a habit for Spo to do this. He just runs onto the court, and listen, it works like every time we call a timeout. But in a situation where we don't have a timeout, you have to know better, Spo. You have to. And he's going to take accountability because he's a great coach. I don't think Spo is a problem at all. He made a really big mistake tonight. But the game, to me, when they made that 2-point, when Jalen Duran made that dunk off the inbounds, the game was over because we didn't even have a timeout to call anyway. So what could we have done in 1 second from full court? Like, we literally had no shot of winning the game from that point anyway, in my opinion. Like, that timeout call by Spo literally just increased our chances to lose the game. But as soon as Jalen Duran dunked the ball, I knew it was over, because what is the Heat gonna do with 1 second left from full court? Like, they don't have a timeout. They can't do anything. Like literally, like, they're not able to advance the ball. Like, you can't do anything with 1 second left. You have to hope for a full court heave, and we know that they don't go in. So, yeah, Spo shouldn't have called a timeout. I understand that completely, but I will say the game was over way before that. Like, well, not way before, but before that, when Jalen Duran made that dunk. That was when the game was signed, sealed, delivered to the Pistons, because I don't know how we botched that screen switching. I don't know how we just absolutely botched that completely, man. Terrible. It was absolutely terrible by this team. I'm so frustrated right now. This is a game we should have won. We lost to the worst team in the group. We're potentially going to be out of the NBA Cup if we lose another game. Not potentially, we are going to be out if we lose another game. We're 4-6. We could have been 5-5 easily with teams like the Bucks and the Knicks struggling. An absolute calamity of errors, man. I have no words. You guys let me know in the comment section below. I'm out, man. I don't even know what to say anymore. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. I didn't even do an intro. That's how heated I was. Yeah, typical Heat. That's all I have to say. Peace.